Since 1865, many have sworn an oath and worn the badge to protect and serve Pima County, a county that stretches more than 9,100 square miles. Now a new group is trying to earn the badge. This is the class. Things just got real for the recruits. They're taking on one of the most dangerous tasks of any police officer at any agency around the country: traffic stops. And there's nothing routine about it.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Deputy Mindoro, Pima County Sheriff's Department. The reason why I stopped you is because you were speeding.
Every traffic stop is an unknown threat traffic stop. So many instances of where a police officer was injured or hurt or shot at, God forbid, has often started from a traffic stop. We're pulling over a vehicle, oftentimes at night, and we don't know what we're going to encounter.
To prepare Class 21-2 for the unknown, several scenarios were set up in the parking lot of Tucson Dragway. Each scenario is different. Deputy Jeffrey Kreller is one of the evaluators and works in our traffic unit.
We try and simulate a traffic stop and a DUI investigation to the best of our abilities here. We use real patrol vehicles. We have real live dispatchers. We have role players that either act impaired or just act like other random people that we encounter on a traffic stop.
The class had no clue what they might encounter. Plus, they had the pressure of trying to put everything together: park the right way, approach the car safely, use the radio the proper way, officer safety, and then investigate the reasonable suspicion for the stop. It made some in the group a little nervous.
I feel like the beginning started out a little rough for me, but as soon as the dust came off, I'm pretty pleased with the last two scenarios. At least I did. You're gonna raise one leg.
One of the scenarios that is a point of emphasis for the instructors: correctly conducting an FST or field sobriety test. Deputies just don't have to be concerned about community members drinking and then driving. There's also concern of drugged driving.
Impaired driving is always a threat to society. It is another form of vehicular homicide in some instances, sadly. Legalization of marijuana has become an issue. Many people think it's legal to drive while under the influence of marijuana or while consuming marijuana. It is not. We're seeing many more instances day in and day out of drugged driving, and we need to make sure that the recruits can recognize the signs and symptoms of drugged driving early on.
The recruits are getting the message loud and clear. They understand the importance of keeping impaired drivers off our roads.
It's the safety of others. I mean, it ultimately could take an innocent person's life just being impaired on the streets. For one person that you can get impaired off the streets, you can save multiple lives that could have been affected.
Every detail of what the recruits are doing is watched by instructors and evaluators. If things need to be corrected or adjusted, Class 21-2 will get that information during the completion of the scenario. Just like with everything we do, there's always room for improvement.
The majority of the recruits that I've evaluated have recognized that this particular scenario should result in a DUI investigation, and they've handled it appropriately. There's been a few minor officer safety mistakes, but again, that's why we have the training environment.
Put your hands outside of the vehicle!
Next week on the class,
Both hands!
This is not a training day, deputy. This is a test. It's pass or fail for the last day of the stop and approach for the recruits.
Hi everyone, the holiday season is here. We want to remind the community members not to drive impaired. Our deputies will be out looking for drivers not following the rules, so get a designated driver or use a rideshare service. Celebrate with family and friends, but do it the right way. Stay safe, Pima County. Don't drink and drive.